Let's continue with a default file structure, OS Linux. So here we were on the page /dev. So inside /dev, I said here you will get your hard disk information, your CD-ROM information, device related, whatever the device. You are using a USB. Here, pseudo terminal session, like you see here, which session we have created, how many sessions, and these session automatically later automatically deleted. That is a different story. Once you disconnect your disconnect your session, it will automatically gone after a few seconds. Now, here you will see B, and here you will see a C. What does mean by here? It called a block file. Okay, these are block file. Later, all the permissions part. Here it is a root and user informations here. We'll discuss later all these things. It is a very deep lecture. It's a 1 or 2 days lectures where you will learn file permissions, advanced file permissions, everything. Okay, just right now I'm highlighting main. B and C you are see here. So C means character file also. So here also you will do a read or write operation simultaneously, parallelly. Here also you can do a read or a write operations, but at a time one. At a time one. Example is pseudo terminal session. This session is not shared, never be shared with the two users. Never shared with two terminal. Either it will not work. Either it will not work. Okay, so that is a difference between block and C. Here, if you see as a normal, so normal file, let me go inside a, okay, the session has been expired. Let me make a duplicate. Okay, here I'm doing ls-l. Here you will see a hyphen. Don't worry, later we will learn that means it is a file. Okay, later we will learn all these stuffs in deep. I will retake everything in when I will come in this lecture here, and just I will show you here LRT here. So here, if it is a directory, you will see here D means directory. Okay, so we are discussing about a /dev. Let's come on the dev part only. Okay, so now, so /dev we learned here. Here inside you will find out your device files here. So I have documented here nicely. You can see here documented also. Now let's go for a /etc. Okay. Now let's go for a /etc. /etc you will find OS configurations related file. OS config related. Like you will get IP address information. You will get your DNS entry. You can update DNS entry. You can do a NTP server, network time protocol. You know what is NTP? Here you will see time on your here on a Windows operating system, how this time is updated, or in your mobile having a time, how it is updated using NTP server. We will learn coming lecture how to configure a NTP server. Okay, it called a network time protocol. So all the OS related configuration exists inside a /etc, or either might be your security like your firewall or C Linux. So two type of security is using in a Linux here, firewall or C Linux. We have a separate lecture. We'll learn about in details about a firewall or C Linux there also. Okay, so /it is inside, you will get all the OS config. Same as like if I compare with the system32 inside a Windows, you will get all the relevant files. It's not a clear, just as a layman I'm saying, okay, it's not like that, just as a layman you can understand. Okay, so now let's come on the /home part. So /home part is same as like you are getting a user directory in your window. inside a C drive, you will get a user. Inside a user, suppose I have a username that is called a Hariom. Okay, so it is exist here. Same as like, suppose if you have a Hariom user, how the location is /home/Hariom. Okay, here, but this home is only for normal user. But in Windows, inside a /user, you will get administrator also. Okay, you will get both the user in one directory. Okay, and one more things here, we called folder in Windows. Directories we called in Linux. Okay, both the meaning are same. Here we called a folder, here we called as a directories. Okay, so don't be confused. If I'm using a folder or directory, mostly I'm using a directory words. So here it is a folder, or we called as a directory. Okay, so /home, it's clear. Here only normal user only. So where is the super user path? Where is our super user? Super user means root. Administrator is here inside as users. So where is here? So it is inside under /root. This is a super user. Super user. Super user means root home directory. Here both are separate, but here in this you will find, we will find Hariom and administrator. Okay, administrator user here. Okay, in the same directory, same folder, but here different directories. Okay, home and here root. Okay, now let's go for a live and live 64. These are the library files. 64 means 64-bit operating system. Okay, so right now, so earlier the operating system, same as like, you will find out program files x86 and x80 program files. Means same as like I'm saying about a 64 only, not for same. It's not similar. It is a library files. So these library file is .so, .so1, .so2 like that. So it is a similar like that .dll in Windows operating system. So let me show you in Windows operating system here. So if I'm clicking on a C drive, if I'm going a Windows, here I will find out a .dll file. So these DLL files here, same as like here. These are the library files. Here we called a lib64. The extension was .so.s1. So what is the use of library file actually? The question, main important question comes in here. So what is the use of a lib? Actually, whatever the commands you are using in a Linux, without library files, we can't execute. We can't. Let's take example, delete your library files in a Windows. Is it possible? Can you run your application without DL? No, it will say .dll is missing in Windows. I hope if someone worked on more time on a desktop support engineer, they might be the media player, they find out that the issue .dll is missing. Okay, so same as like here. Okay, so right now, let me show you the proof here. Sudo su here. I'm making as a root user. Now, I'm using any command. Let's say I'm using a uname -a command. Here I'm getting this information. How I'm using this command here, how it is running a background. Let me use a strings. First, I need to know the path. How can I check the path? I'm using a bitch. Right now, I'm not teaching any commands. Please ignore all commands. Okay, uname. So right now I'm using a strings path. And let me make as a more here. Now you can see here, I'm using a DLL. If I will delete this library files, this command is nothing. It will not execute. It will not give you your desired results. Same as like, if you remove DLL off from your Chrome browser, is it your Chrome browser will work properly? No, never. You need to reinstall it. It's dependent on other files. So same as like here. The extension was here .dll here. Here it is a .so.0, .so.1, like that. The extension is here, but work is same. Okay, so now you can see leave 64 LD Linux. So it is there. If you want, you can delete it. After that, try to execute this command. You can't execute, but don't try to execute. Either you are unable to do anything here, because if you deleted this library file, a lot of commands dependent on here, even we can't do anything then. Okay, but if you want to crash deliberately, yes, you can do it here. So these are the library files, same as like in windows.dll, and I have documented here also. Okay. So now let's understand about a slash media and slash mnt. So both are empty. Both are empty directories. Nothing is there. So why they have given? So you have seen I have a C drive, D drive, E drive, and if I attached a pen drive, what happened? You will get a one more here and give a F. So F is a mount pointer name. Mount point name. Same as like media is here. Suppose if I insert a and it will mount, if you are using a GUI, it will mount automatically and it will goes to under slash media. So it is a nothing, just same as like a F drive. And MNT, for example, if you attach one more pen drive, by default it is giving it to. So, or CD-ROM or anything, external device, if you are adding here. So that is the purpose of a slash media and slash MNT.